5 of the biggest mortgage servicers have agreed to pay out billions and billions of dollars to victims to amend for past wrongs, all prompted by the use of forged and shoddy paperwork to foreclose on homes, robo-signing, you've heard that term before. Wealth manager Jim Sloan is with us this morning to help you determine if you qualify and how much money you could get back. Jim, thanks for being here. Well, this is a huge settlement. I mean, the biggest settlement since the tobacco settlements. Though surprisingly, somewhat, 2 of the biggest mortgage lenders, Fannie and Freddie, not involved in this, right?
That's true. It is a large settlement, but not large enough if you really understand how many people are still affected by this crisis. But specifically, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are not part of the settlement. So if you have a mortgage that's owned by one of these 2 mortgage giants, the settlement means nothing to you.
There's a word here, serviced. So Fannie and Freddie not involved. It only includes mortgages serviced by the 5 largest mortgage servicers. Let's go and use you as a dictionary. What exactly is a mortgage servicer?
A mortgage servicer basically is a company that buys mortgage servicing rights from the lender. And they typically do 3 things. They accept and record the mortgage payments. They not only do they accept those payments, they basically pay your taxes and insurance from your escrow accounts, and then they calculate interest on variable rate loans.
So break down, if you could, this was big news about a week and a half ago, and we want to touch on it now because a lot of people are affected. Who are the 5 largest mortgage servicers that are subject to the terms of this particular $25 billion settlement?
There are 5, and it is Ally Financial, which is formerly GMAC, and we have Bank of America, we have Citi, we have JP Morgan Chase, and Wells Fargo.
So we've got the numbers on your screen there if you had your mortgage through any of those entities. Describe who's a victim in all this and what's at stake in terms of, can people expect money? Should they? What are the numbers breaking down to?
Very interesting numbers, Chris, and it goes just like this. There's approximately 1 million homeowners that are currently in foreclosure, and they're going to get up to $20,000 of principal reduction on their mortgage. Okay, so there's 1 million of those. Then you have 2 million homeowners that are current with their mortgage but underwater, meaning they owe more than the house is worth. And those folks will basically be allowed to refinance those mortgages at today's historic low interest rates. And lastly, there's about 750,000 folks that were foreclosed on in years 2008 to 2011.
Using that robo-signing.
That's exactly right. So they were foreclosed on, and then what happens now for those, they're going to get a check for $1,800 to $2,000.
$1,800, but not all of them will they? I mean,
no.
There's a lot of people that are going to be left out in the cold.
A tremendous amount of people, because, you know,
why is that?
Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they service half of the loans. So now we're down, now we're eliminating
So why are they
half.
Not involved, Fannie and Freddie?
Government institution. Backed by a government institution, and then the end result is on the settlement here. It's $25 billion, but it's actually not really much money coming out of the bank's pockets.
Kind of a drop in the bucket if you compare how much money they actually have coming in.
Absolutely.
Okay, what is the timetable for all this to take place, do you think?
The timetable is going to be something, well, first off, it's going to be very slow go, and what I mean by that is 30 to 60 days it's going to take for the regulators to basically select an administrator. And then we're going to have 6 to 9 months after that for the administrator to actually identify the eligible homeowners and then send them a claim form. And then lastly, it's going to take about 3 years to fully execute this settlement.
And very quickly, we're out of time. Where can people go if they want to find out whether they got any money coming to them?
There's a website out there, nationalmortgagesettlement.com.
There it is. Jim Sloan, we appreciate the time. Great insight as always. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.